In a small village nestled between the towering mountains and lush forests, two friends, Arjun and Ravi, shared a deep fascination for the wild. They would often spend evenings discussing the legendary battles between lions and tigers. The tales they heard were filled with glory, ferocity, and the struggle for supremacy. However, beneath the surface of their excitement lay a deeper curiosity about the nature of conflict itself. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the village, Arjun proposed an idea. Let's seek out the wisdom of the old Zen master who lives on the mountain. He might teach us more about the battles than just tales of bravery. Ravi hesitated, but what could a Zen master know about such fierce creatures? Isn't it just about strength and dominance? Arjun smiled. That's exactly why we should go. There's always more to a story than meets the eye. With their minds set, the two friends embarked on a journey up the mountain, eager to discover the truths hidden in the tales of lions and tigers. After hours of walking, they finally reached a small, tranquil temple surrounded by cherry blossom trees. The gentle breeze made the petals dance around them, creating an ethereal atmosphere. Inside the temple, they found the Zen master, seated in meditation, his serene presence radiating peace. His white beard flowed like a river of wisdom, and his eyes sparkled with a depth that seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. "Welcome, young seekers," he said, opening his eyes and gesturing for them to sit. "What brings you to my humble abode?" Arjun spoke first, his voice filled with excitement. "Master, we are fascinated by the legendary battles between lions and tigers. We want to know the truth behind these tales. Who is truly the king of the jungle?" The Zen master chuckled softly, his eyes twinkling with amusement. "Ah, the age-old question of dominance and power. Tell me, what do you believe these battles signify?" Ravi chimed in, strength and bravery. "The lion is known as the king, and the tiger is a solitary warrior. Their battles represent the ultimate clash of might." The Zen master nodded, contemplating their words. "And yet, what if I told you that the true essence of these stories is not about power but rather understanding and balance?" Confused, Arjun asked, "What do you mean, master?" The Zen master leaned forward, his voice calm and steady. "Let me share a story with you, a story not of battles, but of harmony. Once, in a vast, untamed land, there lived a pride of lions ruled by a majestic lion named Aslan. His roar echoed through the valleys, instilling both fear and respect. In the neighboring forest resided a magnificent tiger named Sher, known for his cunning and stealth. Both were revered and feared, yet they lived in separate territories, each king of their domain. One fateful day, a severe drought swept across the land. Rivers dried up and prey became scarce. The lions, struggling to find food, grew desperate. Their territory became increasingly encroached upon by the tigers, who sought to survive in the same dwindling resources. Aslan, determined to protect his pride, decided to confront Sher. The two kings met at the border of their lands, a place once filled with the sounds of nature now silent in anticipation. Tension filled the air as they prepared to engage in a battle for dominance. But just as they were about to clash, a wise old tortoise, who had witnessed many seasons and many conflicts, intervened. "Stop. Before you engage in this senseless fight, let us consider the consequences of our actions. If you fight, both of you may suffer and your lands will be left barren." Aslan and Sher paused, surprised by the tortoise's wisdom. They had come seeking victory, but the thought of mutual destruction halted their aggression. Instead, they listened intently as the tortoise continued. "Strength lies not in conflict but in cooperation. There is enough for both of you if you learn to share and work together." Intrigued by the tortoise's words, Aslan and Sher decided to heed his advice. They formed an alliance, pooling their knowledge to find new sources of water and food. Together, they ventured beyond their territories, discovering hidden streams and lush areas that flourished even in drought. As they worked side by side, They discovered a mutual respect that transcended their differences. The lions learned the art of stealth from the tigers, while the tigers gained courage from the lions. They became not just allies, but friends, learning to appreciate each other's strengths. In time, the drought ended and the lands bloomed anew. The pride and the tiger's solitary nature evolved into a cooperative community where both species thrived. Their legendary battles turned into tales of unity, a testament to the power of collaboration. The Zen master concluded, "Thus, dear children, the battles between lions and tigers symbolize not just the struggle for dominance, but the potential for harmony when we choose understanding over conflict. True strength lies in recognizing our interconnectedness." Arjun and Ravi sat in silence, absorbing the profound wisdom shared by the master. They had come seeking tales of bravery and strength, but they left with a deeper understanding of life itself. Master Arjun said, breaking the silence, "Does that mean we should avoid conflict?" The Zen master smiled gently. "Not at all. Conflicts are a part of life. What matters is how we approach them. Will you let your fears dictate your actions, or will you choose to understand the other?" Ravi nodded slowly, realizing the truth in the master's words. "It's about finding balance, isn't it?" Precisely, the Zen master affirmed. Just as the lion and the tiger found a way to coexist, so too can we navigate the conflicts in our lives with wisdom and compassion. With their hearts full of newfound knowledge, Arjun and Ravi thanked the Zen master and began their descent down the mountain. The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the landscape, mirroring the enlightenment they had gained. As they walked, they discussed the story and its implications. We often think of strength in terms of victory, but maybe the real strength is in understanding, Arjun mused. Ravi replied, "And recognizing that every battle we face doesn't have to end in conflict. Sometimes the greatest victories come from cooperation." In the days that followed, the friends applied the lessons learned from the Zen master. They embraced conflicts in their lives with patience and understanding, seeking to understand differing perspectives rather than rushing to judgment. Their discussions evolved from tales of battles to conversations about collaboration and community. One evening, as they sat beneath the stars, Ravi turned to Arjun and said, "You know, the story of the lion and the tiger has taught me so much more than just about animals. It's a reflection of our own lives, don't you think?" Arjun smiled. "Yes, it's about finding our place in the world and recognizing the strength in unity. We may face challenges, but we can always choose to rise above them together." As the stars twinkled above, the two friends felt a deep sense of peace. They understood that life was not merely about battling against others, but about understanding and growing together. The untold truth about lion versus tiger battles was not just a story of conflict, but a timeless lesson on harmony. And so, the village echoed with tales not of fierce battles, but of the profound wisdom imparted by a Zen master, reminding everyone that true strength comes from compassion, understanding, and the courage to seek harmony in a world filled with conflict. In conclusion, this story illustrates that while battles may be thrilling and dramatic, the greater truth lies in the relationships we forge and the understanding we cultivate. By learning to coexist and appreciate one another's strengths, we find a deeper connection to life itself,